Good morning, good morning, good morning, and good afternoon, rather. Good afternoon. I'm going to allow for a few people to come in. We do have breaking news out of Memphis, Tennessee this morning. We have breaking news. We're going to allow for a few people to come in and we will get to this breaking news. I don't have okay, I should have had that already. Is it charged? Let me see. We have time because we got to wait for people to come in. Let me see how much juice we have on the tablet. Okay, where are we at? There's 5% on the tablet. Okay. Don't worry about it. I'll use Sheba, my beloved Sheba's comments. Okay. So we're on 5 cent with the tablet. So we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. You know what, Sheba? Give us that breaking news intro one more time, if you can. Okay. So the breaking news is rapper Young Dolph. Rapper Young Dolph is been reported as being killed in Memphis, Tennessee. It is a developing story. We don't have all the details right now, but rapper Young Dolph has been killed in Memphis. Remember, you guys, when you step on my story, when you give the news in the comments, before I get a chance to say it, you stepped on my story. So I know you're anxious to tell what happened, but please be mindful of stepping on the story of the journalist, okay? But Young Dolph has been reported as murdered in Memphis. We're working on all of the details to that story. If I get anything live on the air right now, I will definitely get it to you. Listen, I'm watching the trial, the Ahmaud Arbery trial down in Georgia, and it is getting good, y'all. The prosecution is on, not the prosecution, excuse me, the defense right now is on with a surprise, witness, which is one of the shooters or one of the assailants. And so we listen, this is getting good, y'all, and they're just setting it up. But it amazes me, Ty Squad. It amazes mother how white people, they just like, I got up that morning, I went to breakfast, then I took the kids to school, I stopped by Starbucks. Yeah, I shot a couple of black people, and then I went home. The way they just, okay, I'm breaking up a little bit. I hope we not have no problem, Sheba. I got a little choppy. The way they talk about it, y'all, yeah, mother's breaking up. Okay. Sheba, let me know, honey, what we looking like, honey. The way they talk about it is just like so matter-of-factly, murdering people is just mind-blowing. So that's what we're following right now. I'm following that, and I'm going to get through the 5 items that are trending right now, and then we're gonna get done early because on Wednesday we do 5 things that are trending, and we try to get out of here as early as possible. So if she was having any problems, I'm sure Sheba will let Kwame know, and Kwame will take over. My internet is good. You're breaking up a little on video, but I can hear you. Okay. So we're not going to be long anyways. We're going to get through this. We have an alert, a public safety alert for Los Angeles. And then we're going to get to these 5 items and a brief word for the day, and we're out of here, okay? Because we have to get back to this Ahmaud Arbery trial and verdict watch in the Rittenhouse. Sean, it's scary. It's really scary. Good afternoon from Texas. Yes, Vivian Green. Okay, so if you're in Los Angeles, last night we had a follow home. They're following people home now. Okay, they followed Terrence J home last week. Okay, followed him home. He tried to put out an escape. They shot at him. They tell you never do that, because the crooks get angry and they can shoot at you, So they shot at Terrence J for trying to leave. They followed him directly to his door. So last night we had a situation, Type Squad, new followers and friends, where a couple was followed home to Upland for 40 miles. If you know Upland is like 40 miles outside of LA, y'all. So they were followed 40 miles home and was robbed in their driveway. So LA County, no one's really safe right now. The crooks are out. Listen, the PPP money has dried up. Uncle Joe ain't sending out no more stimulus checks. So, y'all, the block is just really hot right now. The block is hot. I'm trying to move my cord because the cord feels like, okay, I'm going to move my cord right here. The core feels like something's crawling on my leg, and mother don't need to get startled, honey, because I'll be done jumped up and left this whole desk. My core feels like a spider's crawling up my. Mother don't need no kind of startleization live on the air. Because if I see a spider, honey, all you gonna see is that backdrop behind y'all. Okay, I don't like spiders. I don't like nothing that crawl. Um, yeah, so be careful. That's our public safety alert for LA County. So let's just go ahead and get started with our lead story today, and it is our brother Malcolm X. Our lead story, Malcolm X, the two men that were convicted and spent decades in jail are going to be exonerated. There's a press conference scheduled for tomorrow in New York City. Prosecutor or DA Vance made the announcement today. One of the men is still living, and one of the men died in 2008, 2009, somewhere in there. So we're going to be following that story closely because Brother Minister was so dear to the Black community. I saw a documentary recently. I forgot what the name of it was. The last major documentary that came on Netflix about Malcolm X, and it just shed some light. Was it Netflix? I'll get the name of the documentary, y'all. The documentary really blew the lid off some things. But if those two men, didn't kill Malcolm X, we really need to dig a little deeper. Now, we know the United States government was involved. We understand that the New York City Police Department was involved. And listen, I think we need to take a closer look at the Nation of Islam. I hope they don't come over and bump me off for saying that. But it was detailed what was going on in that documentary, y'all. I got to get the name of it for you. But listen, I think we need to take a look at everybody. We need to take another look. I'm sure the DA or the DA from that area will give us more information tomorrow on, these men being exonerated after spending decades in jail for a crime they didn't commit. So, listen, the United States government murdered Martin Luther King. They're just bloody. Their hands are bloody. So it's not shocking to overall Mother East. Okay. But Malcolm X is our lead story today with these new revelations that are just mind blowing. But not so much, it's not shocking. It's not shocking. Justice delayed. Y'all know the rest. Well, they say justice delayed is justice denied sometimes, Okay. So let's go to number 2, and that is the trials. As I was saying in my opening, one of the McMichael men, the son, he decided at the last minute to get on the stand. And I believe they're going to wear you out, girl. Thank you, Alizé, I believe, Young. They're going to wear you out this afternoon. And the defense is taking a long time. The defense is taking a long time on, right now talking to you. And I think they're going to run the clock out. And then we have to recess until tomorrow. But I believe when that prosecutor get a hold of you, girl, they're going to wear you out today. That's my beliefs. Ooh. Y'all, this coconut water is, what is this? Coconut water, Vita Coco. If you get it fresh out the refrigerator, it'll bless your spirit. I promise you it will. It's an acquired taste, but you get you some of that old coconut water, honey, and get it cold, ice cold. It's a great alternative to regular H2O. But they're going to wear you out, sir, when they get you on that damn cross-examination. And, of course, we're on day 2 of Verdict Watch with Kyle Rittenhouse, overall mother Rittenhouse, okay? Keisha says, I have one right now. I don't like the one, Keisha, with the, I don't like the ones with the chunks in it. They got one that got a lot of chunks in it, and you be running across stuff in your mouth. I'm like, I'm good. Just give me the straight water. I know some people like the chunky one, you know what I mean? But I don't like all that. You be running across chunks of coconut, and it's too much. Okay. So yeah, we're on Verdict Watch in Kenosha. We're on, Trial Watch in South Georgia. Okay. Okay, Tyesse. I wrote down something. I wrote down something in shorthand, early this morning when I'm first working up. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. You know what, Tyesse? Don't worry, don't worry about it. Come up with a secondary story. Move to your next story, East, and come up with a secondary story. Something you can replace that with. Okay, because I don't know what I wrote down. I scribbled it down. Um, okay, we're gonna move on to our next story, and we'll come up with another story. Because I'm a bad bitch, I can come up with off the top of my head. Okay, so little Uzi Vert, you guys, was in concert at the Las Vegas, one of the Las Vegas festivals, and audience members were screaming, they're fainting. He stopped the show, but said, if y'all don't like the show, leave. People yelling, sir. Now, mind y'all, this is just the other day. We have already seen what happened with Astro World, right? So we're already dealing with that. And Lil Uzi talking about, if you don't like it, I'm giving my all. Y'all can scram. So you gotta understand, a lot of these rappers, they on coke, they on Molly, they mixing meth and all that kind of stuff. And the story just came to me. Okay, that says model Tyesse, not middle. That's model, not middle. Okay, okay. That says model, not middle. I'm like, what the hell is middle? What the hell is middle? Hey Tyesse, your YouTube is freezing. Okay. They say the YouTube is freezing. How about Facebook? If you're on YouTube, all I can suggest is go to Facebook if you have a Facebook page. Facebook. How are you seeing this? Okay, we're okay. We rocking and rolling, y'all. We rocking and rolling and rocking. Let me get some comments. A little, okay. Okay, well, it's okay. It's freezing on here as well. Okay, so Sheba, is it possible you can ask Kwame to come in and take over? Because if we're having these really bad technical difficulties, we definitely don't want people to not be able to watch what I'm saying, because sometimes people will tune out if it's too much. So I don't know, Sheba, if you want to call Kwame to come in, or what do you think we should do? How bad is the freezing, Ty Squad? What are we dealing with? Are we dealing with bad freezing? Are we buffering really bad? I know what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this. And then I will, don't worry about it, Sheba. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to redo this on my Facebook page. Okay. Sheba, don't worry about it. I'll redo this. On my Facebook page for my Facebook followers. YouTube, y'all gonna have to get some Facebook pages. Y'all got to get Facebook pages. I know a lot of y'all told me we don't do Facebook, but I'm gonna redo this. I'll redo this on my Facebook page. Okay. So let me get through this. I'll do this, and then I'll try to redo it on my own on my Facebook page. Okay. So little Uzi Vert. People were dropping, falling out, fainting. And he said, listen, y'all, the block is hot. We finna get this going. We don't care if you're fainting. And this is a week or two after the Travis Scott massacre, okay? But I wanted to tell you guys about this disturbing story. It's our star docket item of the day. And it is a disturbing story right here in my area in Los Angeles. A model went to a party downtown, and she met some men. Her and her friends went to a party. The audio's fine. It's the video that's freezing. Okay. She went to a party downtown, and she met some guys. So the story is that the model was murdered. These men injected her with heroin. Now, we were finding out also that her friend also died and was injected with heroin. Now, here's where the disturbing part comes in. The model was dumped. The model was dumped in front of the hospital, dead. And then her friend was dumped in front of another hospital dead. So it just goes to show you, you guys, sometimes you have to be careful when you're meeting strange people. You don't know what their motives are. So these young women, both young, beautiful women, one of the main women, the model, hey, Tony Rushing, her husband was, okay, I'm blocking pages with no profile pictures. Okay, if you do not have a profile picture, your page just doesn't look like any life exists. I am blocking those. Let me. I think I saw a Darnell Johnson with no profile picture. I'm telling y'all, they are scamming so bad on Facebook. If your page looks suspicious, y'all put some pictures up. Put something up to let me know you're real. Okay. I believe I did just block a Darnell Johnson. I didn't know it was you, beloved. We'll straighten that out. But right now, y'all, when I'm telling y'all they hacking people's pages, wearing girls out, y'all. Please, y'all, just put something up on your page to let me know your page is real. Also, inbox me and let me know, Tyesse, this is my Facebook page. I don't use it often, but it is me. So I'm just letting y'all know they are wearing the girls out for cash apps right now. Cash app, they're taking over your page and then asking all of your followers for cash apps. Tim, that's a $64,000 question. I'm telling y'all got these pages with the Pittsburgh Steelers logo. You got a page, and the profile picture is a flower. I'm I'm just saying, Ty Squad, please, y'all, make your page look more realistic. Because Mother has been going through, and I have been sweeping through the city. And I promise you, I won't be back no more. But Darnell, I would never block you on purpose. But like Tim Hall said, first of all, everybody's at the bottom of the stage. You know what I'm saying? It looks like the We Are the World concert, and nobody can breathe. People having asthma attacks, bronchitis, COPD, girls passing out, people flopping on the floor. It's too much. And Lil Uzi or Lil Mopping Glow, whatever his name is, he up there talking about, if you don't like it, you can leave. Girl, they're dead. How can they leave? I'm just saying. Enough of me ranting and raving. But that model story was very disturbing, y'all. Be careful who you meet. Be careful who you get in cars with, at parties, backyard boogies, sex parties, all of that. Let's do sports news. They say Odell Beckham hit the ground running. They say she's loving LA. I just seen a picture of her. She was on a bike, Odell Beckham, on a bike, skating around and popping around. She's here. She's about to really, okay. But that's not our story. Also, just a reminder, the Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback, I want to say his name is Roethlisberger, whatever his name is. He tested positive for COVID-19. Just to put that out there, we got Aaron Rodgers from the Packers, and now we have the Pittsburgh Steelers. Their quarterback has also tested positive. So these quarterbacks, honey, I'm telling y'all, he's always in LA. He comes to visit you, Kyrie. He's always in LA. Oh, he stopped by your place and you ate him up. Ben Roethlisberger. Kyrie, you said that, girl, with confidence. You said that with your whole chest, Kyrie. Did you munch, crunch, crunch? He's always in LA. Okay, girl. Well, did he stop by your place? Did he break you off a piece of that Klondike bar? Let's get back to smooth. What are you laughing at, Kwame? Let's get back on docket. Number 5, sports news. Okay, so Who that Kyrie? Because when I lived there, I've seen him out a few times. Okay, I know you did, sis. Mm. Okay, so the Staples Center. I know I'm reading this wrong, Tyesse. Girl, wait a minute, Ease. The Staples Center. I ain't reading. That's my writing. It's going to be renamed in December to Crypto.com Arena. Now, listen, girl, evangelist, apostle, niece. I know you would. I know your tonsils would probably look like a rice roni when he finished. I believe you. Listen, we've had such notable homegoing services as exactly Kwame. We've had such notable homegoing services as wait a minute, Thais. You got off track, East. Kobe Bryant. Who else? Nipsey Hussle and Michael Jackson. So we've had some, notable services there. So the Staples Center is a really prestigious arena as arenas go. With this electronic currency right now, y'all, Bitcoins and all of this stuff, these people have to really pay a lot of money to get this arena named after them. Staples Center just we all love Staples, Office Depot, but you have to really pay some good money to have them name this place Crypto.com Arena. But that's what we're moving to, y'all. We're moving to a lot of e-currency right now, So, girl, listen. Girl, where you going? Oh, I'm going to see someone walking down at the Crypto.com Arena. That don't even sound right. Girl, Patty LaBelle and Gladys Knight going to be down there at the Crypto.com Arena. Listen, that's y'all money. The fans, they're really more concerned about the sports. So, but I'm just saying, LA, that just has a really, really janky name to it. It sounds very The Wiz, like the Wizard of Oz. It sounds like something that would be in The Wiz. Okay. How many people think that sounds crazy? Crypto.com Arena. Tonight, the Lakers versus the Portland Trail Blazers live in Los Angeles at the Crypto.com Arena. How many people think that sounds crazy as hell? We can't move to e-currency, but we can move to e-currency, but leave the Staples Center out of it. I don't know. I'm just telling y'all, listen, baby, just invested in crypto this morning since I heard the news. Oh, okay. Well, Tony, if you get any money back, please make sure you send us a donation over here at the Tyesse Report if you get any money back on your investment. Send us $5 or $10. Okay. Vernon says they're crazy as hell. So what's next? What's next, Kwame? The Dollar Tree Arena? Hometown Buffet Arena? Golden Corral Arena? It sounds okay. It sounds crazy. Okay, so I'm not in the minority. Okay, so listen, it's time for the word for the day, y'all. Let's knock that girl on out. Okay. Okay, so I got a call this morning from a friend. I got a call from a friend and very upset this morning. I'm like, girl, first of all, Mom, I'm really into this trial right now. Okay, but I hear y'all because I'm that type of girl. I'm that type of friend. Mom, I'm really into this trial, girl. What? But this word for the day, as soon as I started speaking to the person, my word for the day came drop right in me like, Tyesse, this is going to be your word for the day. Because my friend had loaned somebody $200. She loaned them $200 and she didn't even want $200 back. She basically said, just, you can pay me back. I'm not going to say what services, but in services. Okay. And because I don't want nobody to figure out who I'm talking about. But she said, you can just pay me back in services, a service that this person does. Okay. And the person, when when it was time to pay up, she said the person hasn't been answering her calls. Ain't been on Facebook or social media, kind of like hiding out digitally. Girl, $200 for real? Okay, but that's not the story. My friend told me, like, girl, I'm heated right now because that was some money I didn't even really have, but the way they made it sound, I was like, girl, let me help them out. So she gave, my mom always said, don't ever give money you can't afford to lose, but that's a whole nother word for the day. But my friend was telling me, like, Tyesse, girl, I really just want to, and she was telling me what she wanted to do. Let me say this to y'all. Never threaten someone's livelihood, especially when you relied on people for services. Y'all know we do that. Y'all know, first of all, we do that. We'll give, girl, I'll give you $100, just do my hair. So this is not uncommon. Girl, I'll give you $50. Just when I come up to your restaurant, just hook me up, pay me back that way. So that's not uncommon with Black folks. Here's the problem. When things go wrong, then girls want to, talk about, I'm going to call the health department and I'm going to call this person when somebody may not be a licensed person, when you're mad about your money not going back to you. See, I don't get down like that. And I told her, I said, listen, let this be a lesson. Girl, I've taken many losses in my life, financial, spiritual, and mental. Just let this be a lesson. And I guarantee you, she will need you before you need her. Chop it up, write it off as a loss, and move on. But all the vindictiveness and calling this agency and calling this person for what? Because the truth of the matter is, girl, they wasn't a bad hairstylist or bad cook when you was going up there eating and getting your hair done. You didn't care about their license or they whatever when you was up there eating or getting flat ironed or getting your hair cut. But when you get mad, now you want to call the health department. Now you want to call this person. Listen, y'all, the word for the day is God can handle it better than you can. Let me just take something from my sister Durana's place. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. God can handle it better than you can. Leave it alone. That's the word for the day. Somebody needs to hear this today. And I'm glad I'm able to bring it to you. Now, she said that she was going to take my advice. You never know girls nowadays. She said, you're right, Tyesse. I'm going to leave it alone. You never know. Girls will say that and then get on the phone and call the health department. I don't know. But what I'm telling y'all is this. When you've been wronged, use it as a lesson. Don't get no get back. And you will see how God handles it. It always, every time, Kwame and say, I know that's right. Every time someone has done me wrong, I have seen it with my own eyes. I say, well, God, you handle that. I didn't need to get no get back. I didn't have to sit up and be bitter and angry, wishing for nobody's downfall. I walked away and it all came back where I saw with my own eyes. I said, well, God, you sure handled that. Because when you give out of your heart and when you try to help people, God recognizes that. And I'm not talking about God just being spiteful and killing folks and the way y'all be thinking. God ain't killing nobody for y'all. But you reap what you sow, and it all comes back to you full circle. Okay? Listen, Pyro Media will be off next week. I will be off for Pyro Media on YouTube and Facebook. I will be still live on my page. Next week is Thanksgiving week, a holiday week. Pyro will be black, okay? My last show for the year will be Monday the 29th, okay? So I'm not doing any other shows in the month of December with Pyro. I'll return in January, okay? So YouTube, it would behoove you to get a Facebook page because I will still be live, just not with Pyro Media. Again, my last show probably will be the 29th, which is Monday the 29th, if God says the same. Okay? Be mindful. We will not be on next week. I'm not in the hospital. I'm not dead. Okay? Mother is on vacation with Pyro Media for Thanksgiving. Okay? So listen, Have a great day. I'm going to come on in about 5 minutes to catch up on some of the stories that may have happened when I broke up. And I'll be on my Facebook page. Darnell, I will unblock you and see what's going on with you. I will be live right now on Facebook. I behoove everybody on YouTube. Get you a Facebook page, if only just to watch me when I'm not on Pyro, okay? Get you a Facebook page. Have a phenomenal day. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the love. And remember, God loves you, and so do I. I'll see you tomorrow on Tyesse After Dark. Have a great, great, great hump day. Bye.
What's up, Ty Squad? Thank you guys for watching today's episode of the Tyesse Report. This episode is brought to you by Pyro Media Network. Pyro Media Network is a Black-owned business focused on providing a safe space for creators and entrepreneurs. We have helped companies, businesses, and brands navigate the biggest communication shift in over 500 years, social media and the internet. If you or someone you know would like to have your brand or business go to the next level, please visit www.pyromedianetwork.com. Please don't forget to follow Tyesse on IG at _Tyesse_report and like on Facebook at facebook.com/the official Tyesse Report. And if you're enjoying the Tyesse Report, please consider watching Tyesse After Dark, airing every Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. The Tyesse Report, Tyesse After Dark, and the Tyesse Jackson brand wouldn't be here without your support. To continue to show your support, please feel free to donate via Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, or PayPal. The information is below. Alright, Ty Squad, see you on the next.